I was planning on talking about every announcement, every patch. Last patch I actually did talk about, the last big patch. But I hoped this would be good news. I hope this would be Lioness 2.0 announcement. And it's not. It turns out this is a everything about monetization after early access announcement. So yeah, there's that. Should I have my IDE open? Don't look. Alright. Everything about monetization after early access. This. Wow. If you guys saw the general chat after this announcement dropped, like it was hell, I'm telling you. It was fucking hell. Both the general and the PAX Day chat. Like damn, that was people were not happy. Okay, many people were not happy all about that. Many people were obviously defending or trying to find reasons for it. But yeah, let's actually look at the announcement and talk about it. What does it actually mean? So if you didn't know, Mainframe already said many times that they are planning on doing a buy to play plus subscription, monthly subscription model. They've been saying that since like over half a year, I think, that they are working on a specific monetization model, but it will be most likely you buy the game and then you pay a monthly subscription for your plots. So this is not very surprising to me, and that's what happened. So let's just read through that, read what it says. Hello Paxians, as we prepare for PAX Day's full release later this autumn. Oh my god, leak. Okay, this I can already talk about this for fucking hours. Full release later this autumn. I don't know. I don't know about you, Chad, but I don't believe it. This is not going to happen. This is what I've been saying since a very long time, and I think many people have been saying that. How do you plan on releasing later this autumn if every bigger content patch takes you 4 months? So they released verse 3, I think, less than 2 months ago. Autumn and December 20th, I think. Yeah, but that's I don't think this is going to happen. Unless the release will be underwhelming as fuck. And the release will contain Lioness 2.0 and maybe one more other content, PvP content patch, something like that. Just look at the pace at which Mainframe has been putting out big updates. It's way too slow for me to even imagine what the release could contain, unless, and this is many people that are on Copium right now, unless they have a lot of things already in the works and they are just cooking up everything at the same time, and there will be huge content drops in the near future, in the coming months, which I will just not believe because that's unrealistic. Like, why would I believe that if it hasn't been the case until now, ever? So I'm very, very curious about this full release later this autumn. I'm not sure what to think about it. Well, I guess I just said what I'm thinking about it. I think this is not gonna happen, but if they claim that this is going to happen, then I'm not sure what exactly they envision as a full release version of the game. I think they imagine PAX Day as a game that is more feature complete than it actually is. Either that or I'm just not the target audience for this game. I don't know. And most people aren't because there are barely any people playing PAX Day at this moment. But I believe they only need to add Lioness 2.0 PvP revamp and Knights and Soldiers as the big updates from world map. Okay, let's say they add Lioness 2.0 and let's say they add Knights and Soldiers. Would you call the game feature complete at that point? Obviously, we don't know what Lioness 2.0 will have in itself, and the Knights and Soldiers, what they will have in itself. But man, they said the next few patches will be focusing on PvP, but PvP is the most lacking area for sure in the game right now. But there is a ton of content even in PvE that is lacking. We only have Zibian dungeons. We don't have any Inquisitor dungeons or any Ghost dungeons, nothing like that. We don't even have any bosses or any world bosses. Any mythical creatures that they said that there will be. Nothing. And that just makes me think that this patch will be, or not this patch, that the release will be underwhelming. But we'll see. Maybe I'm just all doom and gloom. Next one. We're excited to share full details about how the game's pricing model will work, including how you can continue to enjoy the core PAX Day experience without a subscription. This will be important later, by the way, because I have something to say about that. Earlier, we shared our release plans, which release plans are we talking about? This one, apparently. Playing PAX Day without a subscription, 5/21/2025. Oh, it's month, day, and year. It's an American format. Updatable features. Approach to monetization. Adjust it. We don't yet have all the details to share, but we can already confirm that we will offer a way to play without a subscription. Okay. Right. But we can get back to it in a moment. Today, we'd like to delve deeper into what core access and subscription mean, as well as how the new plot token system works. This, I have things to say about a lot of this, a lot of those words, to be honest. Note that subscription will only be introduced at 1.0 release, for which we have no set date as of now. Probably end of autumn if they're saying it's autumn. Playing PAX Day at 1.0 release. If you're an early access founder, you already have access to the game and won't need to make any additional purchases to continue playing. That's cool, that's great. You will receive a number of pre-plot tokens equivalent to the number of plots of your founders pack, 1, 2, or 4. Each token will allows you to claim a plot for 1 month, or add 1 month to a plot you've already claimed. You decide when and how you spend your plot tokens. So this basically means you can, if you have the most expensive option right now, give me a second. Alright. Now you can see it. I'm not sure how the system will actually work, but basically, plot tokens will be sort of a, I guess, currency, you could say, and you will be able to exchange plot tokens for like a month of plot time. So if you have a or a model of 4 plots right now, you will be able to you will get 4 plot tokens, and you will you can exchange them however you want, right? So you could just have 4 months of free plot time without paying a subscription, or if you want 4 plots, you get 1 month because you will exchange the 4 tokens. Yeah. I've been talking way too long about this, but I just keep getting distracted. You will also receive 1 month of premium status, granting you exclusive perks that will start the first time you log in. So many people have not been happy about the premium status. Absolutely not. And we'll talk about what premium status is, because they will explain everything here. You will keep your character slot and the founder's recipes granted by the founder's pack you purchased during early access. I think everyone expected them to do so. Maybe except the character slots, which is, I guess it's nice, but it's not super important to me. Note that your early access progress will not carry over once the game is released. Yeah, obviously it will be wiped, everyone knew that. Note, the descriptions of the founders packs on my website, Steam and Epic Store will be updated. Okay. If you're a new player, you need to purchase the base game, which includes game access, 2 slots, 1 plot token, claim a plot for 1 month, and 1 month of this fucking premium status. You can then choose between 2 different ways of playing Pax Day. Continue playing for free with access to the entire core experience. So just without a plot, without, yeah, just without your plot and without the premium status. Subscribe to one of our membership plans for added convenience, storage, crafting options, plots, bonus rewards, etc. So just subscription, you get plots, you get all the stuff. I'm not sure actually, like storage, crafting options, bonus rewards, like what do they mean by this actually? I don't think they covered it exactly. Because I thought the shared storage will be also for the non-paying players, right? So what are the added storage, crafting options and bonus rewards? This might be a catch. If I'm being honest with you right now. This might be a catch. What do you mean added crafting options? Is it like cosmetics? Or is it actual level cap for 3 players? I don't know. Probably not, but... yeah, this is kind of weird to me. But anyway, keep reading for all the details. And here we can see this is the Petra Day storage. We will get a shared storage. You can unlock more slots by paying grace. This 10 slots for 5 grace is fucking... this is for free, what the fuck? Yeah, so I think you will get like at most 40 or 80 slots in this when you pay for enough grace, something like that. So I guess that's nice, right? But they've been saying, talking about the shared storage for a while now. Play free, the core packs the experience. Now this gets interesting. We want to be very clear, you do not need a subscription to enjoy PAX Day. The base game gives you full access to all gameplay events, gameplay systems, PvE, PvP, crafting, building, and more. Well, you could build without a plot, but then you need to build on someone else's plot, right? So this is only half true. With crafting, you just need to find better crafters, or like at the start you will have the basic crafters at the Petra Day, but later you will just need to leech off of other people's crafts, of people who have plots, and place the better crafters on their plots. Public crafting station and storage and starting zones in the Petra Day. Okay, so storage will be for free players as well. The ability to buy gear and consumables from other players using gold. So just you get access to the market system, right? The chance to join a clan and use their plots. contributing to a shared village or an ambitious city. What I think is going to happen, we will get clans, entire clans that just have one plot, a giant fucking stone tower. You know what I mean? Those round stone towers with everything just min-maxed inside. Crafting stations, smelters, all the storage, everything will be so perfectly min-maxed. That's, I think we're not ready for this shit. Honestly, we're not ready for this. Next one. Access to high-tier crafting materials and rare loot through PvP. I don't know if I understand it. Access to high-tier crafting materials and rare loot through PvP. Why not through gathering? And why not through crafting? Why cannot you just gather the crafting materials and craft the rare loot without any PvP? Why does it say through PvP? This is kind of strange to me as well. I mean, maybe they just worded it this way, but I don't know. It's strange. I guess I'm thinking too much about it, but the devil is in the details, you know what I mean? I guess let's just give them the benefit of the doubt that they just wrote it this way because it's more likely for a free player to get loot through PvP and not craft it. Or maybe everyone will get it through PvP. I don't know, guys. This is strange. I'm not sure about this. We have to see. This is the full game, not a demo or trial. Okay, this is the full game. Is it? I suppose you could play pretty much the full game this way. Sure. Yeah, I guess sure, yeah. Why not? Subscription. Expand your role in the world. For players looking to claim and manage their own land, host friends, or dive deep into advanced crafting and trading, a subscription offers added depth. Advanced crafting and trading. Wait a second. Why can't you just use other people's crafters? Like, will it be restricted? This has been like... They've been repeating this part for like the third time already. Because like, subscribe for added convenience, for crafting options, bonus rewards. So added crafting options. There, higher crafting materials as a free player through PvP. And here, dive deep into advanced crafting with a subscription. Why? Why can you not do advanced crafting without a subscription? That's strange as well. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but I feel like it's worded in a very weird way, to be honest. And trading. This as well. Didn't they announce trade towns? They did announce trade towns, I'm pretty sure they did. So why cannot you be a trader without a subscription? What's stopping you from doing this advanced trading without a subscription and just using the trade town? So what are trade towns if not public marketplaces that everyone can use? Maybe maybe it's gonna say here, and I just okay. Let's just go to the next one. By subscribing to our membership plan, you will receive monthly 1 month of premium status activated on the day you activate your subscription, which will grant you bonuses. Plus 50% grace from daily login, plus 50% grades from the gold offerings, plus 50% XP boost on all activities. This is fucking wild. This is, oh my god. This is so fucking huge. Keep in mind, this is plus 50% to what we have right now. Because they did say somewhere below there that they will be adding this boost to everyone very soon. So we can just feel how the premium status works. They will be adding those 3 benefits. And people were not happy about it. This is the main reason everyone started saying that the subscription plan or the monetization plan is pay to win, which I don't agree with, by the way. I don't think it's pay to win. I think it's the other way around. The subscription, because people always look for the cheapest option to play a game and base their opinions off of that cheapest option of the game, right? And in this case, since they have added the free option on top of the subscription that they were planning already, right? They have been planning the subscriptions already. Because of that, people are thinking in their heads, okay, so the base model gives you this much and this much XP. You cannot place any plots. You cannot place advanced crafters. You need to do this, do that. You have less XP in crafting and fighting, by the way. For less XP, like less grace from everything. So they think that the subscription is the pay to win. Because it's not the cheapest option, is the option on top of that. That's why I think they should have said, they shouldn't have said this is the full game as a free player. I think that's kind of misleading. It is kind of the full game, but I think it is, or it should be, advertised more as a you can play, but you don't have everything unlocked. Like Final Fantasy XIV actually does something similar. Not quite, but it's very similar, as in you can play the game for free without any subscription. I don't remember if you need to buy the base game. I don't think you need to buy base game in Final Fantasy XIV. But you can play, like, you get like 200 hours of a Final Fantasy XIV. It's an MMO, by the way, without paying a single cent of a subscription. You get the base game, plus I think 3 or 4 expansions worth of content for free. You don't have to pay anything. And you can play there, you can interact with other players, you just level capped and content capped. You cannot do high level content because you're not high enough level, right? And you cannot progress further in the story, which is the major thing in Final Fantasy, by the way, but that's another thing. So, and everyone's praising that, even though that's technically the cheapest option, right? But I wonder how would. I'm not sure when you typed it, by the way, Chubik. Sorry, but my chat just broke, I guess. I wonder how would people react if it would be written that you get minus 50% if you play free and normal if you pay. I think it would be similar. Actually, people might be even more upset, to be honest. If you said you get minus 50%, I think people will be even, like, they will be furious. Because right now it's already grindy, right? I think they will be furious because you see the minus, even if they raised the base to that plus 50% and you said minus 50%, it's still a minus 50. So you get a minus. So, you know, in their minds, people will be furious, I think. But yeah, I don't think it's pay to win. I think it's the other way around, in which you get the option to not pay. That is an extra. Like the option to play without paying the subscription is an extra where you can try out the game almost in its entirety without paying a subscription, right? And I think they should have put more emphasis on that. And if they did that, I think the reception would be much better than this. So I think this is a big mistake that they did PR-wise. People are furious about this premium status. Like, just look, 79 skulls, 229 dislikes, and 55 more, 74 likes. So, like, you know, I guess some hearts as well, but yeah. I think the emotions are more on the negative with this one, definitely. People just don't like this, and they were already not fond of the subscription model. They should have advertised it differently, like the free version. But yeah, let's just go to the next one, because we have quite a bit of stuff to go through. 1, 2, or 4 plot tokens, depending on the subscription plan you choose. So this is kind of self-explanatory. Each token allows you to claim a plot of land for 1 month, or add 1 month to a plot you've already claimed. You decide when and how you spend your plot tokens, one by one to maintain a single plot during several months, or all at one time to maintain several plots during 1 month. Okay. I wonder if you can use many plot tokens on one singular plot, so we can just leave it for like 4 months without having to renew that. All right. Now I think how they do it is you can set the renewal to automatic. So when it expires, it automatically uses up the plot tokens that you have. So the plot doesn't disappear. And you can set it to manual. By the way, I think plot tokens is a great idea. Why do you think it's a great idea? I'm curious about that. Because I actually think it's a very dangerous idea and potentially a terrible idea. It's not bad in itself, but it might lead to some very, very terrible ideas, and I wanted to talk about this as well. So why do you think it's great? Because I'm curious. As a custom made is great. In what way? Do you mean in the way that you can buy? Right, because this is the subscription plans. You could buy. You can buy 4 tokens and buy 4 months for cheaper. Yeah. So like in this case, I absolutely agree. That's better because yeah, you pay $19/euros. By the way, this is strange to me because dollars are much cheaper than euros. It's much more profitable to pay $19 than 19 euros. By the way. But anyway, you can buy the premium plus 4 plots for 19 euros instead of 7 times 4 in 4 months, which would be like 28 euros, right? So you would actually save 9 euros or $9. Dollars is before tax. Okay, that's fucking confusing. I hate this American dollar is before tax shit. I think they even have this in supermarkets, right? Where you see a price and you cannot even, you don't even really see how much you're paying until you're paying for it. It's so fucking stupid. It's predatory as well. I can't believe like Americans are fine with this. This is, especially since they cannot do math, right? Anyway, let's go to the next one. Each token allows you to claim a plot of land for 1 month or add one of the plot. You decide when and how you spend them. Maintaining your personal home in-game enables you to unlock unlimited storage by building your own 50 fucking thousand containers on a huge round tower, which will be min-maxed to the absolute maximum, so you can only pay for 1 plot and pay less money to maintain the subscription. So this is just a translated version. Set up advanced crafters tailored to your playstyle. They won't be tailored to your playstyle. You will have crafters for everything, because one person in your clan will be paying for it, or maybe a couple people will be paying for it, and they will have crafters for everyone there, so other people can play without paying for the plots. Run a shop by setting up your personal market stalls. Again, you get a clan, one person has the market stalls, you just put your stuff in there. Or, what the fuck? What are the trade towns? I want to know what the trade towns are. They've been talking about those, but they never said what they actually supposed to be. Like, I was 100% sure you would be able to use the market stalls in a trade town to trade without having a plot or subscription. I don't understand this. Maybe it's just weird writing. That's maybe it. This is the benefit of the doubt for me. Host your friends or clanmates by sharing your plot's permissions. Yeah. Here are the membership plans that will be available. So you can see premium plus 1 plot. 1 plot token every month. And notice that there are more plot tokens, right? But there's only 1 month of premium status. So, on one hand, you can buy the better plan once for 1 plot, and you can save money if you want 1 plot for 4 months with this plan, right? Or, I don't mean or, but you will get only 1 month of premium status. So after 1 month, you won't have the 50% XP boost to activities, and the game is fucking grindy. Remember that. This game is grindy as fuck. And this, if you don't have this premium, this XP boost, you are behind. You are getting behind. And this is what's on the mind of everyone right now. If you don't buy this one, this premium plus 1 plot with 1 month of premium status every month, for like the first 3 or 4 months until you get max level in your craft, if you don't do this, everyone will level up faster than you. You will just be at a disadvantage. So this is what people think when they say that this is pay to win. Right? I don't think 1 month of the premium status will be enough to level up crafters to maximum and level up combat, by the way, as well to maximum. After everyone in the clan has their professions to maximum, and after you have your main combat to maximum, your main role, I think you can just do the 4 plot tokens version. But for the first few months, this one for sure. If you're serious about the game, which I don't know if anybody is at this point. But I think I would like the boost for sure. Oh, right, and you would get less grace either way. So even when you got everything crafted and or if you, when you have the experience for everything, you still will be at a disadvantage because you will get less grace. And there will be more things that you will be able to buy with grace later. Apparently. Alright. Note that subscription will only be introduced at 1.0 release, which have no set date. Didn't they just say that earlier? Whatever. How do plot tokens work exactly? After we exit early access, plot tokens will be the key to owning Clan Impact's Day. Each subscription grants a set number of plot tokens. 1 plot token, 1 plot of land for 1 month. Tokens can be used to claim new plots or extend the duration of your current ones. You decide when and how you spend. By the way, you can have maximum of 4 plots. You decide when and how you spend your plot tokens, 1 by 1 to maintain a single plot, or all at one time to maintain several plots. When a plot expires, its contents are safely stored in your redeeming queue. So this is a fortunate thing. Both, actually. Fortunate and unfortunate. The fortunate thing is when your plot disappears, you won't just get robbed by everyone around of all the materials that you had. But the unfortunate thing is everything you built will be gone. Right? Everything you built will be gone. But actually, wait. Is there a 200 IQ strategy in here? So after like 6 months plus of playing the game, you just decide to not pay for the subscription, so you can get everything that you had. Instead of having to store everything in your containers, you can just have it in your redeeming queue, which is an infinite container. And this way you will be able to, you will just have an infinite container and you will be able to build something a little bit nicer. Or yeah, or you will be able to move thanks to this. I wonder if they offer the option of just immediately putting everything in your redeeming queue instead. That would be kind of OP. But yeah, I've seen mixed opinions on this one. Once expired, your plot will enter a frozen state for a limited grace period. You will not be able to build or destroy anything while the plot is frozen. Yeah, I think this will be visible by other players, by the way, that it's in frozen state. I think your clanmates, for example, will be able to take the space from you in one way or another. I'm not sure how yet. I don't know if they're sure. And so it just doesn't get into redeeming queue. Like, if you have a castle and in the middle someone cannot pay for a sub anymore, so you don't have to rebuild the castle, you can just replace the plot with someone else's. If you decide to spend a plot token, to add 1 month to that plot, you just pick up where you left off. If you choose not to add more time, all your plot content will be in your redeeming queue. Tokens are used to keep users at any time, if after canceling subscription. Not any time. That's not true. That's a lie. Remain valid for 12 months from the date you receive them. So you will be able to buy three of those subscriptions if you want to have one plot for an entire year. Because if you buy 4 of those subscriptions, your plot tokens will expire if you don't use them. I don't know why. Like, why the fuck would you do that? I don't like this decision. This is FOMO. I hate FOMO. I don't know. I'm not sure what they meant by this. What's the decision behind this? If you pay it, why not just give it to you forever? Why 12 months? What's the reason? Please know that if you release your plot, your goods won't be stored in your redeeming queue, and your building will decay. Cool. This gives you flexibility. Whether you're an active landowner or playing more casually, you remain in full control. Wait. Okay, you release your plot, they won't be stored, your building will decay. Okay, so you can just replace it just like that. You release your plot, someone else places their plot, and this way you can give the plot to anyone, give the space to someone else from the clan. Okay. Yeah, again, people not very happy about that. How does premium status work exactly? In this one you can see a more negative trend, so to say. Only 14 upvotes, or I guess 22, and 139 downvotes. They didn't like that. Each subscription plan grants 1 month of premium status from the start date, and this status is renewed automatically each time the plan is renewed. Premium status and plot tokens are not tied. After cancelling your subscription, you can run out of premium status, but still have plot tokens left to activate, depending on how you use those. The bonuses granted by the premium status are, we already saw that, daily login grace, or gold offerings grace, and boost of all activities. This is the first iteration of premium status perk. They might evolve in the future to align with future content. With this, they just open themselves to adding more stuff to the premium status. If not enough people are buying the premium, this one, or just monthly subscriptions. If they don't have enough subscriptions, they might add some more stuff to the premium status. Pretty sure this is what will happen. So yeah, for now everyone's talking about this one. You just buy this one 3 times a year and you're set with your one plot. But the premium status might get even more wild in the future. We need to be like very careful about this one. It's just a small note, as you can see, but it carries big weight. Right? It carries very big weight. What's next? Early testing ahead. To help you get familiar with the system, we'll soon deploy a patch to the early access build, letting you experience the premium status and its bonuses. Of course, this comes for free as part of your founder pack for the remaining duration of early access. So it's, as I said earlier, we will get the plus 50% very soon. I think premium status is unnecessary. I don't think more people will buy sub because of it. You don't think people would buy more sub because of it right now? Okay? Right now with the XP boosts. But what if they add, let's say, sovereignty with owning lands, owning actual provinces, and only if you have a subscription you will be able to own a province or some shit, or become the baron or a knight or whatever. You see? Like, this is just an example. Like, they might never ever do this at all, but they might do something similar, which makes you really, really want to buy the premium status, the subscription, because they said they might evolve in the future, which means they will evolve in the future. What's next? Early testing ahead. Right, we already had this, we read this, we're also adding a personal storage. Yeah, we know about this as well. Without a subscription, each Petra day will have its own storage. Yeah, we know that. Okay, it starts with 20 slots, can be expanded to a maximum of 80 slots. That's quite a bit. Like, if you're a solo player without a subscription, 80 slots is... I mean, it's not super good, to be honest, but considering it's free, I think it's fine. 80 slots is fine. Note, this is not the 1.0 release patch, and no subscription play system will be activated. Yeah, obviously. We'll share a more detailed overview closer to the patch date. We know monetization is a sensitive topic. Yes, it very much is. Oh, the general chat, man, it was very sensitive today. And we committed to making PAX Day a game where you decide how to engage. We believe this model respects your time. Respects your time, gives flexibility, and keeps the core experience fully accessible to everyone. As always, we want to hear your feedback, so please drop your questions in the dedicated Discord thread. Pax Vobiscum, the mainframe team. That's a nice town. Ooh, they have an amphitheater. Nice. I actually want to make an arena. I need to get to this, but I'm too lazy to actually gather the resources. I need a lot of limestone for what I want to build. Anyway. Alright, there's FAQ as well. How many plot tokens? Let's just get through the FAQ, and then I'm gonna talk in short what I actually think about the entire announcement right here. How many plot tokens can I purchase at the same time? At 1.0 launch, we'll offer membership plans, including 1, 2, or 4 plot tokens. Here we saw that with this. Plot tokens are valid up to 12 months. Again, why? Just make them valid forever. How long does the premium status last? When you activate a subscription, you receive the corresponding number of plot tokens and the premium status. Yeah, they already wrote that, we already read that. Can I offer plot tokens to a friend? This is very important. Okay, now listen. We do not propose this feature at present, but it is something we'd like to offer in the future. Now this sounds very innocent, right? Giving a plot token to your friends. I mean, what's wrong with that, right? Well, do you know a concept like RMT? So this is a huge problem, and By the way, this is why I think plot tokens are very dangerous. Okay? The moment you provide any gate from the real world to the game world in terms of currency exchange or value exchange, the moment you add an option like that is the moment the game becomes pay to win. Okay. Or yeah, I guess you could say pay to win in some extent, but RMT is the biggest problem. So RMT I think stands for real money trading, right? RMT in games. Yeah, RMT or real money trading refers to the practice of buying and selling in-game items, currency, or accounts for real-world money in online games. You see where I'm getting with this? If they say you will be able to offer a plot token to a friend, they will just sell plot tokens. Just like they sell WoW tokens, or like WoW tokens are sold with gold, but you can buy gold. Okay? This is the gateway. It's not just one way, but this is the gateway. I think you can even sell WoW tokens for gold actually. So it's like in WoW it's just completely fucking terrible in my opinion. And here it can be similar to a WoW token, where you will pay they will pay you in like a lot of gold or something. They will give you something in exchange for a plot token, so you can pay real money for a plot token, then give the plot token to them, and in exchange for the plot token, they will give something of value to you, like a lot of money or rare materials, something like that. You can just transfer money directly to bank account, there's no need for giving tokens. You can just transfer money directly to bank accounts. I mean, I guess you're right with this one. Absolutely fine with that, working if. I'm not fine with that. I don't want the game to become pay to win. I think if they go with plot tokens this way, you can even trade them in player markets. That's great, but WoW tokens have absolutely destroyed World of Warcraft, in my opinion. Like, they have destroyed the economy, absolutely. Right? And I think plot tokens will be very similar to WoW tokens, the way they are presenting them. They are basically WoW tokens. And I don't want to talk about how WoW tokens have destroyed the economy, but they have. And okay, maybe the example that I gave with just giving the plot token to a friend, etc., maybe it's not the best example, because I guess it's difficult. It's if you're doing something illegal like this, like illegal against terms of service like this, you can just transfer the money to a bank account, sure. Although it's better in this way, that you won't need any bank account info, anything, right? Yeah. Wait, okay, so let me think about this. Transfer money to a bank account. Yeah, you could do that, but that is just more difficult, right? It requires you to get the bank account information. It requires you to perform an actual transaction between two sides. Like this goes way beyond the game. Just giving you a plot token without any bank transactions, without any of your personal information in exchange for some items is a much more player friendly way, right? For doing this. But even without this, because it's not like the best example of this, uh, they might go with legalizing it, absolutely. Legalizing the selling and buying of plot tokens in-game. For in-game gold, probably. This has tanked the World of Warcraft economy. Like you can do some reading about it. I'm not as great expert on WoW economy. I did play it for several years, and yeah, I don't think it's a good thing. You can disagree with me, but I don't think it's a good thing. Absolutely not. People don't want to have to spend money, or like they want to escape the real world while playing the game. Okay, it shouldn't be like that you can pay a ton of money and have everything you want instantly in a video game. That's why MMOs die. That is why they die. Because they become pay to win because of RMT in many cases. You've seen it with countless MMOs actually. Like pay to win MMOs just don't work. You see, if economy stands on the foundation of play tokens being sold because it was there since day one. Alright. But isn't Eve like very... Well, first of all, it's a fairly niche game, right? It's not like a mainstream game by any means. And there is clearly pay to win in Eve, right? You cannot tell me there is not. Like me personally, I never tried Eve because I only heard about those battles where, I don't know, like 20 or $200,000 of ships have been destroyed, shit like that. It sounds cool in theory, but when you think about it, uh, what does it mean for you as a player? Eve players, they have spreadsheets, like a ton of spreadsheets. They have freaking management hierarchy in their guilds. They have like this is like a second job. Okay, tell me if I'm wrong, but this is like a second job for many of them. It is a spreadsheet online. What do you mean by that? I don't mean the tokens only. I mean in general. They are very min-maxing it very much. And I wouldn't be surprised if there were a ton of Eve players that made just make money off of Eve. Like they play this game professionally, especially in like Middle Eastern countries or like some Asian countries, stuff like this. I think this is problematic. Like so you guys are telling me that you are fine with the plot token uh, being buyable, however the word is, in game with gold. Do you guys think this is a good idea? That you can buy a plot token and then put it out on a market stall and sell it for gold? Like, I don't think it's a good idea. At all. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway. This has been a heated discussion apparently. Oh, okay. The only problem I see this there is a very wealthy and angry person could block out entire provinces. Block out entire provinces? In what way? Like buying multiple accounts and plot tokens in there, you mean? I mean, I guess they could do that, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I guess we will have to agree to disagree on this one in that case. Because I think if they go with, if they open up a gateway between real world money and in-game currency, the game will not succeed. It's just my opinion. I guess we have to agree to disagree in that case. Alright, let's just go to the next one. What happens if my subscription ends but I did not activate any of my plot tokens? You are free to activate your plot tokens, regardless of whether you have an active subscription. Sure, each token has a duration of 1 month. Plot tokens are valid up to 12 months after purchase. For example, your subscription ends on January 15th. You just have 2 unused plot tokens. You can choose activate both or one and the other. Okay. Does that mean I can have a plot active but no premium status active? Yes. Will we have regional pricing? Isn't available at this stage. It's something we'd love to offer. I'm gonna say, like, I live in Poland and Polish people get fucked by no regional pricing, or they actually get the worst prices. So I don't know about that. I mean, I guess it's understandable, but it's still a shame. Can I purchase additional character slots? Yes, we plan to offer. I don't really give a fuck. Can I buy a founder's pack or early access bundle after release? I guess not. I mean, makes sense. Can I subscribe at any time? It will only be issued just after we exit. No date. You will be able to subscribe to a membership at any time and upgrade your game experience. Your subscription will then renew automatically every month. Membership is not required. Okay. Can I stack plot tokens on a single plot to be spent, or we have to activate tokens? You will have the option to renew plot periods automatically or manually. By default, upon expiration, a plot will attempt to consume a token. You can disable this. Additionally, you can front-load extensions by injecting multiple unspent tokens to extend the plot period's duration. Okay. So that's that, I guess. And in general, I'm not sure if this is controversial or not. I think the subscription model is fine. I don't think it's a bad model at all. I think it's alright. I see this one. Where is it? The premium status. I see this one as the base, so to say. I don't see the buy to play and then play without a subscription as a base. I see it the other way around. So playing with a subscription is the default way to play. But if you don't want to pay or can afford a subscription, then you are still able to play as a bonus, so to say, as an additional way to play. Bonus might be a bad word for this, but you get less XP, you get less stuff, and you cannot place plots. And we know that plots are the major cost of this game. I think it was said somewhere in one of the like technical news. The plots are the major cost for server upkeep. So it makes sense that they want you to pay a subscription for the plots. And I think they just did the no subscription version as a bonus to players because they wanted an option to play without a subscription. Like here, when playing without a subscription, we want to talk about the new features. Blah blah blah, okay, whatever. We've listened closely to your feedback and decided to adjust our approach to monetization. We don't have all the details, but we can confirm that we will offer a way to play PUBG without a subscription. So they are offering a way to play without, just a little bit handicapped, but you will be able to play without a subscription as an extra. The subscription is the default version. This is not like pay to win. This is don't pay and still be able to play just with less, just without owning land and with less experience for stuff. This is how I view it. I think it's a fine system. Just communicated poorly. And yeah, what else can I say about it? I think that's that. Oh, I think it's absolutely fucking horrendous that they said they will be putting out a major announcement next week. They said that previous week, and then they drop a fucking monetization announcement. I was so fucking hyped up for a Lioness 2.0 announcement, and just fucking drop a monetization announcement. Right. Another thing. Why do you talk about monetization if the game is not finished? It's not feature complete. The gameplay loop is not complete. Why do you talk about the game monetization system when everyone is frustrated that there is such a lack of features after such a long time in the game? Everyone, like the people that are playing, maybe most of them are not that frustrated, but there's a huge amount of people not playing the game, okay? Because they got frustrated, because there were not enough features coming out and it was taking them too long. They also did it before verse 3 first posted about monetization, and then they started to give info about verse 3. Sure, maybe they will give out Lioness info on Friday, but I don't like this approach because verse 3 actually gave people a little bit of cautious optimism, I think, because this was a huge overhaul of the combat system which improved drastically, and like there was this, this slight light at the end of the tunnel, you know what I mean? You started getting cautiously optimistic about the game, being even kind of excited for the next announcement, and then they immediately start talking about about money. I find this to just be distasteful. And I think many people feel the same way. They are just frustrated. The game has so few features. They just dropped verse 3 patch. Was great. Is great. Super amazing. But we need more patches like this before people start even trusting mainframe again. And for them to just drop a monetization patch, I think just many people got annoyed by this. Like I know I did. I cannot talk for other people. It just seems to me that, I mean, minus 103, minus 130, minus 113, minus 139, minus 129, minus 226. Obviously, you're gonna get dislikes on a monetization announcement, but still, I don't like the way they did this. Maybe if they did it the other way around, I will be more content. So first they dropped some nice info about Lioness 2.0 or other patch, whatever. Some very, very nice info. And then they just, dropped in the monetization quietly, like on some Wednesday, next week, something like that. Maybe that would be better. So first give the carrot, then the stick. Not just the stick without the carrot. And the carrot comes later, maybe. We don't even know. So yeah. This is my actual opinion. I don't know if anybody cares about this, but I'm just gonna post it on YouTube and maybe people will watch it. And I just felt like talking about this. I wanna talk about every announcement and every patch that PAX Day or Mainframe puts out. I guess PAX Day. Yeah, you're free to disagree. I think plot tokens right now are a nice idea. They're cool. They're player friendly. Like I agree on that, but they are dangerous. They can kill the game if they get greedy with those plot tokens.